Mulcahy in the 16th minute. Let's get reaction and analysis to what we've seen. And I guess, Ollie, we'll start with Galway and not the start that many people would have predicted.
No, we discussed it before the game, and Galway in the last few minutes, there were 3 scores to nothing up. So from Limerick's point of view, it didn't pan out the way we thought it would pan out. Limerick felt that they wanted to be in the game after 10 or 15 minutes, and John Kiley referenced that in his talk. He said Galway have been known to get a great start, but that's something that we'll be working on. They've done their work, and you know,
they certainly have. And watching this Limerick side playing, they're full of confidence, full of ease in that, and that goal making a huge difference as well in the 16th minute. Yeah,
it was indeed, and I mean, it was a bit of a scrappy goal to 6 points. Galway had actually come back from being 3 points down to lead by a point. Great score for Limerick.
Yes, so I did mention those 11 wides for Limerick, which I'll certainly want to address for this second half. But what about their puck-outs?
No doubt about it.
Thanks for now, Damien. Certainly looking forward to it. As you can see, the Galway players have made their way out onto the pitch. Looking ahead now to this second half, can you see them getting back in this, or is it Limerick who have all the confidence?
Yeah, no, I think Galway have got to show now the
see on those faces of the players just how much it means to them. Time now to reflect on what we've seen from this second half here at Croke Park, and we can all take a breath. We've not actually mentioned much of Galway. We're going to take a look at a few more of the Limerick clips, but what do you think ultimately went wrong for them today?
I just felt, we were talking about it there just during the break, which I just felt Limerick, they just used the ball so much better. There was 5 or 6 times Limerick played, he had to move for it. Nothing really dropped on top of him in the square. He had to move left and move right. And as I said earlier, when that happens, it's a foot race in. Johnny Glynn can't use his power. But ultimately, Galway looked a bit flat. They finished really, really well. The last 7 or 8 minutes, they got the scores and brought it back to a point. We were thinking here, it may end up another draw. It would have been an unbelievable championship. But Limerick, credit to Limerick, I just felt they used the ball better today. They had 20 wides, and I think Galway had about 16. So all in all, when you break the game down, Limerick deserving winners today. And maybe Galway just their 9th game of the season. Maybe they were just that little bit flat today. But credit to Limerick, they came and they did the business.
Yeah, and they started the second half with a 4-point cushion for them, and they extended that then onto 8 points. And James, they really went on from there, didn't they?
They did, I mean, and that was the danger for Galway, because Limerick would...
Well, Nicky Quaid was pinging puck-outs in him. It's actually funny when you see they're all sitting in the middle.
Flurry of Kyle Hayes' points at the start of the second half was followed by an Aaron Gillan free, extended Limerick's lead to...
No,
so we thought.
So we thought.
But in the game, they're crucial moments, like Kyle Hayes came up, and in the first 4 or 5 minutes of that second half, he had 3 massive scores, and they weren't easy scores. He worked for them, made the space for himself, and got the scores. Tom Morrissey again, we saw him doing it against Kilkenny early in the year. He put up his hand, got a ball when Kilkenny came back into the game and got a great point that day. So there are moments in our Ireland finals when people put their hand up, dispossess the defender, run through and bury it in net. And that's the way the game pans out sometimes. And as Jamesy said, sometimes it's these players on the fringes, maybe not the stars of the show all year. These guys come up and they come up with big plays in the big games, and that's why you get over the line.
Mike Casey as well had an absolutely phenomenal game. The whole country was